Hey, we are broadcasting live from Blue Wire Studios at Wynn, Las Vegas. What is the matter with you? Already?
I was just thinking about the news thing that you were just talking. Anyway, we're here.
I mean, I had to get, the work out the way, if you will.
Yeah, of course.
What's happening?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm great.
We're here in Vegas, baby.
I am super excited for you. We are in Vegas. It's a good time. It's a good day. Tell us why today is a good day.
Today's release day, baby.
How do
Make
we
some
feel?
noise.
Woo!
Clap it up, clap it up. It's a good day. It's always
what's
nice
funny? Wait,
releasing.
hold on. Those girls outside think that we're clapping for them.
They don't know a damn thing.
Wait,
they
I
don't
know.
anything.
I think we're on. No, I think we're on in the hallway.
Are we? Can they hear us?
Guys?
Ladies.
Sparkly dress.
Yeah, they don't hear us.
Okay, I thought. Wait, they keep looking back. I thought we were all in the hallway. Okay,
They're looking
release
at you.
day.
Yes.
You're super excited.
Yes.
Tell me what's the deal? How does this feel?
I mean, release day to me always feels like when you graduate high school.
Yes.
At graduation, you're ready to throw the hat.
Uh-huh.
You did all that hard work, and it's like you're here. You're finally done. It's like a new child coming out.
So
like
there's
a new baby in the world.
It's like, go out there, do your thing, make me some money.
Well, I mean, you never want to think of it like that, but that's a good way to look at it.
I mean, I think that's how my parents looked at me. It's like, all right, I raised you to be, this person. Now go out there and buy me a house or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, eventually that's something that you look at, but I mean, for me, it's just like the art. I'm in love with the art, so I'm just in love with just putting out stuff that I really feel like is genuine to me, and that whatever comes out of my body is the emotions and everything like that. So the music to me is like number one. So
what do you do to get in that headspace?
Just be yourself.
Really?
Yeah. You just gotta I don't know how to. It's like writing an essay, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like when you start writing an essay, you write your intro, and you're like you start to like grab people. Like whether it's like for me, it could be a certain synth or like a piano, like something that's very like captivating. Like in a story or a novel, you start with a good intro, you get people engaged, and then they keep reading. It's kind of the same thing. Like you're like pretty much like painting, or almost like painting is like a painting. Like you start throwing colors at it, and then you just keep going. That's just how my brain works when I make music. So
I think it's a gift though, because writing an essay, I feel like I can BS an essay, but I can't BS a song.
I used to be terrible at writing essays. I never went to college, so.
Me neither.
Yeah. Well, look at you now. You're on the news.
Yeah. News/radio, right? You know what it is? I thought it was not a waste of money, but essentially a waste of money, because
No, it is.
For me.
Yeah, I mean, for me too, because like I didn't want to go to college and do something I didn't want to do.
Right.
My dad has a business degree and he's an electrician, so I was like, I don't want to be this.
What's funny is that all of the high school kids that I went to high school with, went to college, not one of them is doing anything in that field.
Yeah, I mean that's a waste of money. I feel like if you get a degree and you don't even use it,
right?
Like that's a waste of time. You could be using that time to into something that you might like or might love. Because then you can go further than that.
Right.
Yeah, you're just burning time. I hate that.
Tell me the story that you were going to tell me. And I was like, wait, we're not recording.
Oh, so you asked me, how does it feel when I come home to Orlando?
Okay.
It's nice. I get to see my friends and stuff. They're always like, I walk into a venue and everyone's like, hey, how are you? Like, seeing fans or like, just seeing friends and stuff.
Right.
So we're about to leave the club. It's like 2 a.m. And a security guard I know, he was like, yo, I heard you're going to the after party. Do you need security? I was like, yeah. He was like, yo, just throw me some money. So I threw him like $200.
Okay.
I text him the address. Doesn't show up.
Of course.
I was like, this. I don't want to curse, but I'm like,
say it.
This son of a gun robbed me. I'm like, you son of a gun.
Out of $200, he's asking you if you need security.
Son of a bitch. Sorry.
I can't believe that he did that. Is this somebody that you know?
Yeah. I texted him like, I remember this. No, but he's like, I got you next song.
No, wait, did he at least give an explanation? I need an explanation as to what happened now.
I guess he tried to say that he was there too early, but it was like, I literally dipped to the venue. Like the car was outside the venue. Boom. It took us like 15 minutes to get there. There's no way he was beating us. He had to go to parking, get his car, pay. There's no way he was beating us. He lied to me.
He absolutely lied to you.
100%.
And he robbed you.
Yeah, I got robbed.
See, I am petty enough that I would send some cousins to his house to be like, all right, where's the money? You didn't show up
I
for
have
the
no
job.
cousins. All my cousins are in Honduras.
Oh,
Yeah, so
fly him up
I don't want to do that, man.
just for the principle of it.
Yeah, they're dangerous down there. Honduras is really dangerous
Tell me how.
because my mom's from there, so
Okay.
I'm like part Latin, and like she always tells me these stories about like how like I guess like one of my cousins got thrown in a van, and like she's a girl.
Uh-huh.
Guys threw her in a van and they like robbed her phone and then threw her out somewhere in the desert, like near the outskirts of Honduras. So she was like almost like 15 hours away from where she was supposed to be.
Just randomly?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Is it because she had a phone?
Well, they just try to rob her. They just try to take something from her. But that's how dangerous it is out there. People die all the time out there.
Jeez.
South America in general is really dangerous. Colombia, Brazil especially. I heard some crazy stories in Brazil.
Have you been out there DJing?
Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite places to play.
I mean, it's like going to a Waffle House. The more dangerous, the better the food. So,
Waffle House is super dangerous. I
Yeah.
see so many fights at Waffle House.
Bruh.
People are throwing chairs at the cooks.
Yeah.
I'm like, what
And
happens?
did you
at
see
Fourth-
the cook catch the chair?
I saw that. That's the video I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the,
Let me tell you, I just had this conversation earlier today. I said the shadier the Waffle House, the better the food.
yeah. 100%.
That is a thing. That is a thing.
The ones in Orlando are crazy, bro.
I bet. You know what's? I lived around a corner from a Waffle House in Austin, and it was always something going on over there. That's why I refuse to go into a Waffle House after 10 o'clock at night.
I don't know, but something about the food from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. The taste is different, man.
Yeah.
The taste is just something. I think it's the when you go in there and you're like drunk, right?
It's the fighter and the cook. That's what it is.
That biscuits and gravy, bro, gets me every time.
That's what adds the special sauce.
Yeah, I think they're drunk when they cook.
The cooks?
Maybe they are. Yeah.
I mean, I think that's what the special sauce is, bruh.
Exactly. See.
All right, so let's talk about
Who
this residency that you have happening at Wynn Las Vegas.
Here at the lovely Wynn,
How do we feel about that?
dude, it's an honor.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's not many DJs that get to have a residency here. So being one of those guys I never thought I would actually have a residency. That's a crazy thing. Like when I started DJing, like I knew I would like travel the world, or at least that was a goal, but I never knew I would have like a residency in Vegas. I thought that was just like too extreme out of my own realm. So to actually be here is really cool. So
How does that come about?
it just, I guess like last year we had a residency with the Tao Group. Shout out to Tao Group.
Mhm.
But now we're here at the Wynn. Yeah, I mean, we just got hit up by them and they were like, you want to do a residency? And it was just, now we do, I think, like 20 shows a year here.
It's that simple?
Well, it's not simple.
Oh.
You know, there's a lot of stuff to get here. You know, there's a lot of hard
Take
work.
me on that journey.
You just can't sign up and be like, here, let's just sign up.
Who do I have to talk to get a residency in Vegas?
I don't know, man.
I feel like it's almost like I have one. I'm here.
You
every
do.
month
You do.
at-
You have
at
your
the
own news
studio.
channel here.
Look at the backdrop.
Look at this. 102.7 Kiss FM.
Yeah. Tell me about the
Look
new
at this
song.
view, man.
Yeah,
Is this
is
live?
No. the pictures aren't moving.
I know. I was joking. I'm just joking.
The Other Side. Tell me about it.
This is a long story.
I'm,
it's really not though. But there's
I'm all ears.
there's a very intimate story about this record that I don't know if I could talk about on the radio.
Yes, you can.
Oh, cool, perfect.
Okay,
I guess this is the time I get to do it. Sorry, guys.
Do
So
they not want you to talk about it?
well, it involves certain things that I did. I don't know if I can disclaim on radio.
You are a creative.
Perfect.
Talk around it.
All right. So I went on an experience.
Okay.
Okay, let's just start there.
I'm
They're all
following you
laughing in the
already.
mirror. They know you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I'm following already.
So me, my friend Nick, and my manager, we went to Canada and we got like this crazy cabin.
Okay.
I've always wanted to do like something where like, you know, we go into like the snow and just like, you know, just go to a cabin and make music. So we got all the studio equipment. We went there. And like the crazy part about like this whole trip is like you go there, like we're in the middle of the woods and like you go outside, it's deafening. It's like wearing soundproof headphones without like put your headphones when I'm not talking.
Well, I grew up in Jersey, so it's like whenever there's a thing because the snow is padding the
It's
the
crazy.
outside. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that was really crazy. But yeah, we went out there and, you know, my manager's like, we got to do this experience. I'm like, okay, let's do it. Eventually, we did a day where we started working on the record because my friend Paul, he sent me the vocal with like just a bass line and a kick drum, and Paige was singing on it. I was like, dude, I need this record. Like, I need to work on it. So we made it in one night, but we ended up starting our experience early in the day. So by the end of the night, I was in bad shape.
Yeah, I'm following.
Yeah, I was really bad shape. But we ended up finishing the song before the experience started to get crazy. So by the end of the night, I was...
When did you feel the experience starting to get crazy? In the middle of making the song or before that whole experience? You're the worst.
So I didn't know that one of the symptoms of this experience is that you have to throw up. So I got really lightheaded and threw up and ended up fainting. I woke up, my manager's freaking out, because he's experiencing the same experience I'm experiencing.
And I'm sure the experience that's the experiencing that you guys are experiencing is heighten the experience. And he is freaking out because he's experiencing on the floor.
Yeah.
Passing out.
He gets me up. I was like, dude, we need to call the paramedics. So the paramedics they get there. They're like, what's going on? I was like, dude, I'm on an experience. I need help, man.
Right. Do they take you to the hospital?
No, I refused to go to the hospital. I refused. So we were sitting there. They were just sitting there with us, and we were all in the living room just chatting.
Why do you refuse to go to the hospital?
I just don't like that place, man. I really don't.
Okay.
Bad stuff happens there when it doesn't need to even like go past a certain point.
Like what?
I don't know. They just be giving you stuff at the hospital. Like I saw my grandma go through stuff, so I was like, I'm still kind of scarred from that.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. So,
but you're experiencing something. Wouldn't that be the perfect place where you should be to
absolutely not
to de-experience everything? Why?
No. Because the only way to get out of that experience is to keep experiencing. There's nowhere to help you. You just have to go through the experience.
So you're traveling down a yellow brick road of experiences.
Yeah, that's it.
And the only way to get through the experience
is to keep walking to the end of the brick road. That's it.
And to see the wizard.
Yeah, that's it.
So how long did it take you to get rid of this experience?
Well, there was a lot of crying involved.
You cried?
Called my TM. She was helping us. She's over there in the corner looking at me.
You cried?
100%.
What do you feel like you were crying for?
I was just happy. I felt like I was like,
tears.
Yeah, it was like coming to an end, but also felt like, like a third eye just popped out of my forehead. Like I could just see things different now. I heard music differently too. It was really cool.
I wonder if that's why some people experience before they create music.
100%. I think it's like you're like going into a whole new dimension. Like I feel like it's just really crazy. But I mean, for me, it was more so like, I don't know. The experience was kind of boring. We just sat there and just like kind of listened to music. And I was just like, I wanted to like stuff just started moving. I just don't like when stuff moves and stuff. I'm just like, I'm probably never going to do that again. But
I
this
hope
experience
not.
was a one-time experience. That's it.
I was going to say you got a song out of it, but not really.
Yeah. I mean, but that's the cool thing. Now I have a story behind it,
Right.
So now there's a cool story.
From the experience.
There's actually a picture with me. And
can I please see this? We don't even have to show this on camera.
Hold on.
I need to see the picture of
the
you experiencing the things that you experienced.
I got to find this picture.
Please. He's searching through his phone right now because we want to see what he was experiencing.
By the way, I look disheveled in this picture, so do not make fun of me.
I will never judge you.
I hope not.
Never. You have my word. We're pretty much besties now.
Let me see.
Okay.
Trying to find it. Where is this?
Type in you know what it is? Some people say that about Joshua Tree too.
Hey, should I just call my manager and see if he can just send it to us?
Yes.
Let's call him.
Okay.
Let's hope he answers. I think he's sleeping though.
Is he in
Orlando?
Orlando?
Do you guys have it?
Guys, we are trying to find the picture of the experience.
The end of the experience. This is the final form of my experience.
Were your eyes like puffy red?
Hey, buddy, I'm on a radio station right now.
Hi.
Everyone say hi to my manager.
Hey.
I need that picture of me disheveled with the paramedics.
Please.
I need that. Oh, she's got it. Bring it over here. Never mind.
Thank you so much for your service. Oh my gosh.
Look at me, bro.
what did the paramedics say to you?
They're like, let's just check your heart rate because I thought my heart was gonna
Thank you.
explode.
Of course, because that's what happens when you're experiencing an experience.
Yeah.
Was your heart rate through the roof at that moment?
Yeah, man. It was going
Well,
crazy.
do you remember the numbers?
What?
Do you remember what number it was at?
Dude, I wasn't paying attention to anything besides like what was going on. I was just like, you just need to keep calm. I need to be calm.
Does anyone else know this story?
No, this is the first time I'm telling the story.
Shut up.
Yeah, this is exclusive right here.
You got an exclusive experience.
Yeah.
So that happens.
Yeah.
How long do you still stay there? Do you stay a couple of days? Do you go home the next day? Like, what happens next?
No, we just woke up the next day and we just started making more music. I was like, let's see what we can make now. You know? I don't know.
So the name The Other Side, is that because you thought you were going to the other side at that point?
That's what it sounds like, but it's really not that kind of story. So the other side basically is like when I heard the vocal, but
Right.
that's the funny story of it, right?
Okay.
The other side. There's another story where it's like this is a more meaningful story because like years ago I used to make a different type of music, more like hardcore, like dubstep, trap type of stuff. And for a long time I just felt like I wasn't myself, so I was like kind of making music for other people, not myself. Then when I put out Do It To It, like I felt like I was really starting to like unfold and like I was really starting to be comfortable in my own skin. I really started loving everything I was doing. I started like, you know, just really falling in love with myself.
Mm-hmm.
So it's more of like the other side is like self-discovery, like where you finally get to a point where you really love yourself. And this is like the final form of you, right? You just love you. That's what it's about. That's the other side.
How did you come to that conclusion?
Well, that's the story. So like when I got the vocal, like I kind of like put it all in my head and I was just like, this song is mine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it just feels like me. This is like my story. So like when they sent me the idea, I was just like, you know, it was very easy for me to make the song. It was like, you know, a few hours and we finished the record. All my records that I've done or at least put out have been very fast.
Mm-hmm.
Do It To It took me like an hour and a half to make.
That's it?
That's it. I was in my room one day, put some drums on a Cherish sample. That was it. Very easy.
Are you someone that sleeps through the night?
Yeah, I would say so.
Like you don't get up and get an idea and you're like, let's do that.
There's been times where I've done that, but I wake up the next day and it sounds like gibberish.
Oh.
Like, cause I use a voice memo. I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, it just sounds. So
No, because you know what's interesting? I
Sounds so
talked to
bad.
some artists and they talk about how that there are times where they're half asleep, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
They'll wake up and they're like, I have an idea. Let's go to the studio right now.
Mm-hmm.
And they will bang out a song 3 o'clock in the morning because some whatever inspiration hit them at that moment.
Yeah. I mean, I have my computer right next to my bed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm that type of producer. If I got an idea, I'm just gonna flip it open, just start working right there. I'm not going to a damn studio at 3 a.m. I'm tired. I travel a lot, so I'm like, I'm not getting out of studio. Unless somebody was like, yo, we got so-and-so in the studio. They want you to come right now. I'm getting dressed. So
What's next?
more music, more shows. I guess just like building more of an experience at my shows too. Like I just did a show in LA
Mm-hmm.
at the at the Palladium.
Yes.
Crazy venue, one of my favorite venues ever.
Mm-hmm.
And we built a stage. It's called the Bermuda. So the stage is like built as a triangle.
Right.
Almost essentially, it's like an A for Acraze.
Mm-hmm.
So I've always wanted to do that, and like everyone was just saying how like the production of the show is really sick, and just like changing the experience of my show rather than just doing a show at a club and just calling a night, just play a good set and leave. I want to just like really put an experience together,
Mm-hmm.
and like just building different stages, and just creating like an experience. I just feel like that's something I've always wanted to do.
How does it feel when you're up there, you're doing your thing, you look out in the crowd and you just see people having the time of their lives?
Dude, that's my favorite thing ever.
Right.
Like when I know I got people engaged, that's what got me into DJing. So like when I graduated high school, my friend was like, "Yo, you should DJ our party." I was like, "I don't know how to DJ." He was like, "Just try." So I went home, went on Google. I was like, "How to DJ," and like they brought up like there was this website where you could like DJ off your computer,
Mm-hmm.
and I learned for like an hour, and I was just like playing. It's basically you're just playing one song and then going to the next, but there's like a little pause in between, like 2 seconds.
Right.
So it was like I was playing songs off iTunes almost, iTunes. So, but I just really fell in love with the energy when I was playing music for my graduation class,
Right.
and like everyone was just going nuts every time I would play a song. So I was like, I'm choosing the right songs every single time. So I was like, maybe I could be a DJ. So I tried it out. I was called DJ Caution after that night.
DJ Caution.
Yeah, they wrapped me in caution tape. And
Uh-huh.
then, like, eventually my friends were like, yo, or I was like, if I'm going to be on the big stages, right? Because I always dreamed of like being at Ultra,
Mm-hmm.
being at Tomorrowland.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I can't have DJ Caution as my name. Sounds so corny.
No,
So I looked up synonyms of caution, and Acraze was one. The first thing that popped up.
Acraze.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting?
What?
I don't think that's corny at all.
DJ Caution is the corniest name of all time.
I don't think so.
You lost your mind, buddy.
No, I think that's a great
He's on
name.
an experience.
Yeah.
He's on an experience.
It's a pleasure. Thank you so much for coming in and
This is
chatting
it?
with us. Yeah.
Oh my God. See ya.
All right, well, thank you so much for stopping by. We
Of course,
appreciate
man.
that.
I appreciate you having me.
Of course. Thank you.
Yeah. You're awesome, man. You're doing your thing.
You're great.
Thank you.
DJ Caution.
I'm out.
Bye.
Yeah, baby.
That's a great name. I don't know what you're talking about.